What's up? JM here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to clean a four-wheeler. There's a couple things you're going to need. First, you're going to need a four-wheeler to clean. Second, a pressure washer. I got this Honda. She's a gas guzzler. Running water is the third thing you need. And then also you'll need some cleaner. I've used Alco. I've used Simple Green. But today we're going to be using this stuff called Awesome. You can get it at the dollar store. It works pretty freaking good. I mix it like probably 25% water. I like to, dilute it a little bit. You don't use as much and whatnot. But yeah, today we're going to get into it and I'll show you my process of how to clean a four-wheeler. First, we're going to be taking the air filter off. Pretty simple. You don't want to get water into your guys' intake, so I'm going to be taking this off. So like I was saying, you're going to take that air filter off. You're going to put this cap on, just like that. Boom. You can get this cap at any hardware store, guys. I think it's like a 4-inch cap, 4.5-inch cap. It says 4 right there. 4-inch cap. But that will protect your intake from getting mud in there. And now we are getting ready to clean. First, I like to get it up in the grass so I can get all the heavy stuff off. And then I'll move it on to the pavement to finish the detail. But it should be an easy one. And so it begins. We're gonna first get that Awesome pipe cleaner. I'm gonna spray it on it. It's really not that muddy. If it was super muddy, I wouldn't waste my time spraying cleaner on it. But since you can see the plastics and whatnot, I'm just gonna loosen everything up a little bit. Spray her down, spray the wheels really good. It'll just make everything come off a little bit. I'm not going to go too overboard with that, just because half of it is sitting on mud. But we'll get this here pressure washer started. All right, guys, step one is done. I'm gonna show you a little video of the quad, kind of see where I'm at, and we'll go from there. I pretty much got all the heavy stuff off.
Hey, we've got another one.
Step one is done. You can see I got pretty much all the heavy stuff off on the top. You can see there's obviously still some under the skid plate, but pretty much knocked off most of it. What we're gonna do next, we're gonna lift this quad up. We're gonna do the underneath real quick. So you can see that cleaner definitely helps get the stuff off, but like I said, if it's the mud's too thick, don't waste the cleaner. You need to get it to the plastics. So I would blow the heavy stuff off first if it's too muddy, if not. But we got most of the wheel or mud out of the wheels, so like I said, we're gonna be finishing this thing up on the pavement. We won't be doing the final touches in the grass, so we still got a couple steps to go. All right, here we go. We're gonna lift her up. Another reason why you want to put it on a stand is beginning. Put her in gear. Pretty easy to get up done. And now we'll clean the underneath. You can see there's a lot of mud there, guys. We'll do a little walk around. So if you don't lift your quad up, this is what the bottom of your quad's gonna look like. You could tell, like, the top of my quad was pretty darn clean. Look at all the stuff that you can't get to. You're gonna miss a lot of mud, guys. So always stand your quad up. We're gonna get this all clean. And I actually will be taking the skid plate halfway off. I don't take it all the way off, but we will be taking it halfway off. We'll go all the way up to these bolts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts, just to get it loose and so mud can get with it out of the cracks. But before we can get to those bolts, we have to clean it because there's mud covering them up. Bolts cleaned off so I can get to them without destroying my wrenches and whatnot, sockets. So I'm gonna grab those. We're gonna take this off and we're gonna spray her down again. So be right back. Alrighty, here we go. Got those 4 out. I leave these 4 loose, so you can see that the mounts are still dangling on there, but now I can get in there. It's a pressure wash. I leave these 2 mounted. Unless it's a race bike. If it's a race bike, I take that all the way off. But now I can get in there with the pressure washer. You can just see all that mud. It's caked on the bottom of the motor. It's just not good, guys. Come on. So here we go. We're going to be pressure washing under the skid plate, and then we're going to go take the plastics off. So as you're pressure washing under the skid plate, what I like to do is hit every single bolt that I have to take off for the plastics. All the quick clips, all the 10 millimeters, and the 5 Allens. That's all you should have. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right? Not bad. Check out the underside of this quad now. Here we go, look at it. So much cleaner. So much better. That mud isn't sticking. Very nice. So as I was doing the underneath of that afterwards, I did clean most of my quick clips. So I'm going to take all my quick clips, all my 10 millimeters and 5 millimeters that hold on to my plastics onto my quad. All right, guys, and this is a perfect example of why you take your plastics off, because things like this can happen. When I'm taking plastics off, I'm looking around the quad. I am searching to see if any bolts come loose or if something's broke or anything like that. So look what I found. All right, and this is what I found, guys. I was looking around. I was taking these bolts off of my shroud, and boom, we have a frame bolt that's coming out. So glad we see all that. We're going to be cleaning that bolt, Loctiting it and putting it back in, but that could have just saved the race right there. But yeah, we're going to keep finishing, taking this plastics off. I always search around. I'm always looking, see if anything's broken, anything's loose. So everything else is looking good so far. Alrighty, so now we have the plastics off. You can see it's still not that clean, guys. We got mud everywhere. You'll never get that clean underneath the plastics. The radiator has some mud on it. Look at the subframe. It's dirty. The inside of the pipe is dirty. So always take your plastics off every time you wash it, guys. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be spraying this down and kind of going over it one more time before we push it onto the concrete, and I'll put it back on the stands. All right, here we go. It's recording, right? Yeah, I see it. So we're gonna get this underneath really good. This will be the last time this thing is up. You want to hit everything. Brakes are really important. Guys, on the race bike, I do take my front wheels off just to check the front brake pads and whatnot. But this is the practice bike. I know I had one last I'm going to wash one. They're good to go. I only put 2 more hours on the wasn't muddy, got muddy riding, so you want to soak this quad in this stuff from all angles. Get that radiator, get these front wheels. Gotta make the front wheels look good. Get that skid plate. Swing on, build the guard. And we're ready to go. Start another video. Perfect. Here we go. I'd say we're getting there, boys and girls. Almost there. I'm gonna push her up onto the pavement and we'll finish her up. So now you can see it's almost done. Just the final detail, obviously I had to push it through the muddy water. So Still have some mud in the hyper ring, so put it back up in the air so I can spin the wheels. It's already in neutral. You can see when you set the quad back down, yes, there will be mud coming from odd places that I still don't know where. But now we do the final prep. We're gonna spray her down one more time, and we'll get her all finished up. She's looking good though, almost there. And here we go. We're gonna be finishing. Oh, you guys can't see me. Let's go way over here. We'll be finishing this thing up. We're gonna spray it down with some more awesome. Get the wheels, get the shocks, get the A-arms, the back of the bumper, all the electrical. Now when you guys pressure wash your radiators, make sure you don't get too close. You'll actually bend the fins on it and it's not good at all. I hit everything with this. Okay. Inside of the wheel, outside of the wheel. Just like that, along. And we are done. Clean as a whistle. The pressure washing part is officially done. She is spotless. Look how clean that. You can pressure wash right in there with this cap on there. But all right, everybody, if you're still watching, I'm gonna show you how I actually get this thing shiny like new. Everybody wants to know. It's a secret. I will put a after wash filter on this thing, so it looks like this. It's not a foam filter, and I always race or ride with a foam filter. This is just because I'm lazy and don't want to put oil on a foam filter yet. So here's what I do. I take my cap off. I put this filter that I think I got from Fuel Customs or something on it. I only use it when I'm warming up the bike to burn the water off of the engine. So I'll let this run for a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it in gear and oil up the entire engine. So I will let this thing idle, burn all the water off of the engine so it doesn't become rusty, and then after that I will put some WD-40 on the bike, and I'll show you guys kind of the process I go through. Alright, WD-40. I'm going to put it in gear. I'm going to let the water get off the tires. Obviously it has to be up in the air, so I'm going to put it up the chain. for the final touch, I have this microfiber, guys, and I literally, so I pretty much hit almost all the bolts with WD-40 just so they don't rust out and whatnot. But now I kind of wipe that WD-40 all around the pipe, all around pretty much everything. I hit everything with this microfiber, and that's really gonna keep your bike shiny and make it look good, guys. That's truly the secret. After I get done washing this thing perfectly, I touch everything with this microfiber. So at the end of the day, I know that this bike is gonna be perfect. I have this one loose bolt, which I saw. I didn't see anything else wrong with this bike. I'm gonna check the oil. I just changed it before riding, but I might change it because normally I change it every 2 to 3 hours. But I like to run that bike until that fan kicks on. You want to get the water out of the radiator. You don't want it sitting in there because it could just gunk up and whatnot. Touch all your A-arms with this microfiber. I keep hearing it clicking. Back side to the A-arm. Feels nice. Don't burn your towel on the pipe. It's still hot. And just like that. Oh, I just got my crock wet. You have a clean quad, boys and girls. This thing is beautiful. Proud of my work. I will be cleaning plastics. I clean them off the quad. It's very, very messy, and I hate doing it, but it needs to get done. But here's the final product of the quad. Not bad at all. See it shine. I think that was only a 45, 50-minute clean. Not bad. Just love getting the motor as clean as possible. The thing looks brand new. Like I was saying, if you guys enjoyed this video, please share it. Show your friends. Tell them to clean their quads a little bit better. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.